Hey guys, this is Brent with 30 Minute Fisherman. Tonight, just want to introduce myself and tell you guys the whole deal with my channel is 30 Minute Fisherman. A lot of you guys, just like me, work, have a real life, and maybe only got 30 minutes sometimes to fish, so let's make the most of it. But tonight, to start off, I want to talk to you guys about some brown bag special baits. Because you know, we all see these videos with all these high dollar lures and this, that, and the other, and you know, some of them are great, some of them aren't. But I just wanted to talk tonight about some inexpensive lures that maybe you guys already know about, maybe not, but I know they work. Because like I said, when you only got 30 minutes to fish, better take something that you got confidence in and works. And I know these baits work, and they're also inexpensive. So let's see what I got in here. Well, here we go. First off, you know, this, most of you guys probably have an Academy Sports close to you. You know, this is their H2O line of baits. These baits usually run about, you know, $3. This is a wake bait. Great bait. They also have square bills, other things. Usually run around $3, but they're awesome. Good hooks, you know, so on and so forth. Just gonna open this guy up real quick here. As you can see, nice little, you know, chartreuse paint job there, chartreuse black, classic color. Been catching them for years, and hopefully you guys can hear that nice little rattle in it. You know, and this guy just, you know, wake bait. You know, throw it out there, nice little steady retrieve, that nice little wobble back and forth, a nice little rattle. They'll come up and eat it, you know. Looks like a shad. This color probably looks more like a brim to them, but either way, I just know they eat it, guys. I can promise you that. Now let's see what else we got in here. Alright, yeah, here's another little bait. Sorry, I actually had this packed for a while, apparently. But this is a lure I don't hear a lot of people talk about. It's by Bill Norman Lures. It's called the Flat Broke. And as you can see, it is a little jointed bait, and it's pretty much flat, not a real thick body bait. I'm going to take it out also. And this bait is, can't brag enough about this bait. A really good early spring cold water bait, really, but it'll catch them this time of year too. I would say it works best on a, per se, moderate retrieve. You know, I don't think you can really burn this one real fast, but for sure a nice moderate retrieve, even a slow retrieve, great. You can see it has a nice little, again, good little rattles in it, and you know, it shakes back and forth. The one thing I will tell you about this lure, for whatever reason, straight out of the package, almost every one I bought, it takes a second to tune them. You know, but even after you tune it, it has that nice little hunting action. You know, it'll run along and off to the left, off to the right one time, you know, vice versa. Doesn't always track true, but straight out of the package, it's kind of all over the place. But if you tune it a little bit, which hopefully most of you guys know how to do, you just take your set of pliers and bend the little eyelet here to the left or right, depending on which way it's going. Usually straighten that out, but this is a really good fish catcher. Again, you know, decent little hooks on it. I don't really get too tied up sometimes and changing out trebles and all that stuff. Never had any of them straighten out. Caught some nice fish on this bait. So again, this here is a good color. This is their chartreuse sexy shad is the color, and but it comes in numerous colors. But again, really good bait. Should be able to find them anywhere, Walmart, all these places. Bill Norman, been around forever. Oh yeah, and here's another bait. Some of you guys probably seen, maybe you haven't. It's actually a saltwater bait. Yeah, saltwater bait. But bass will eat them too. It is you know, it's the Strike King Redfish Magic. And this one has got the red head and a little chartreuse flake body there. I personally prefer the ones with the white head, you know, but you know, this one still works. It will catch fish, but I just prefer and this one is a 1/4 ounce. I think they come in a 1/4 and possibly a 16, something like that. But again, just right out of the package here. A little bit stronger wire than a lot of spinner baits, but you know, single Colorado blade. Hopefully you guys can see that there. Single Colorado blade. So a lot of thump to it. You know, comes through the water just like that. You know, and then of course it has the nice little, you know, 3X plastic on it by Strike King. You know, this stuff, you know, stretch it forever and ever and ever, and it probably never come off. Now I usually, even still, even with the 3X plastics, I always like to put a little dab of super glue in there and slide them up on there, which obviously I haven't done to this one yet because it's straight out of the package, but that's what I would do. Thing will probably stay on there forever, you know. But a really good hook on it, and again, just a, you know, nice little compact bait there, a little spinner bait. You know, like I said, got a little swim bait on it instead of a skirt, so that's something different. You see a lot of guys do that anyway. Also, I think the way this head connects, if you can see that, you know, it allows for a little bit of play. So when you're reeling this guy in, you know, you can kind of pop the rod, and not only are you going to get that, you know, that little erratic action that you'd normally get with a spinner head, little boop, boop, when you know, pop the rod like that, but you're going to get a little wobble in his head. Again, really good bait. Caught a lot of fish on this bait, and I've had guys look at me sideways like, what are you doing? That's a saltwater bait. But again, it catches them. And of course too, I mean, if you guys have a chance to go down and fish for speckled trout, redfish, you know, spot tail bass, whatever you want to call them. Some people call them redfish, some people call them spot tails. You know, any of that inshore fishing like that, yeah, but still, this bait, you know, you can do both things with it. So, but again, inexpensive little bait. I looked before I did the video. They run from about $3 up to a little over $4.50, something like that. You know, you should be able to find them. Dick's Sporting Goods, Academy, you know, just a gamut of places. But let's see what else we got in the box here. Oh, here we go. Again, not a very expensive bait. You know, some people talk about these, some people don't. This is the Lucky Strike Scrounger. And, you know, Scrounger head, I know a couple years ago there was a lot of talk about them. But, you know, they're still catching fish, guys. Now, this is the long bill version. They come in a short bill, a long bill, and I think a medium-sized bill. I actually like the long bill. You know, and on the back of this guy, numerous things you could put on the back. You know, this is the 3/16 of an ounce size. See there, 3/16 of an ounce. So, just a nice little size. Again, nice little hook on there. Again, you know, haven't had any of them straightened out. Now, this particular hook, not a real heavy wire hook. I wouldn't advise fishing this thing on a real heavy line and yanking into them. But let's say definitely a 10 to 12 pound fluoro is what I'm normally throwing this on. You know, spinning reel, 6.5, 7 foot rod, medium, heavy action, something like that, and it works good. You know, again, this is a long bill, and actually this thing will, you can see that it's not very stiff, but it'll actually kind of keeps it a little weedless. I'm not going to tell you it won't get hung up in trees and stuff, but it does a little bit better job than a lot of people probably think. Again, you can put little split tail grub on the back. Even Kalin's makes a seismic grub. Got a little tail on the back of it. Awesome trailer for this. Maybe some other time I can do a video going more into depth than that, but just a great little bait. And again, it comes 4 to a pack. So, you know, you can actually kind of switch up out there on the water. You could rig one up, and then with the trailer that's on it, take that trailer off, put a different trailer on it. Like I said, you know, little swim baits on the back of these, awesome, guys. You know, again, at Calem's grub, something like that, or seismic grub. You know, all those little things, baby. All right, and then, oh, and this is just a little, again, not very expensive, but again, this is the 3X baits, and this is the little glass minnow. And of course, this guy goes on here. And technically you could use it for other things too, but again, you know, just a good little bait. Sometimes what I do with these is I even get other jig heads, you know, with just get other jig heads and go ahead and rig some up. And then if I wear one of these guys out, I'll just pop this jig head off and put another one on. So, you know, you have the option of doing that. Right there, just open that guy up, boom, slide it right off, nothing to it. So, you know, you can have some other ones just rigged up and you can just switch them off instead of trying to put on more plastics and that kind of stuff. Just an ideal. But again, these are great little baits. You can stick them on other spinner baits. You know, take the skirts off of the spinner baits. Stick them on a buzz bait. Works really good. Yeah, real good. So again, guys, these are just ideals. But there you go. Oh yeah. Speaking of buzz baits, this guy right here costs $1 at Walmart. You know, now, of course, I've kind of tweaked it out a little bit, bent this eye down a little bit. I've been a little bit here. You always want to crimp the rivet on a buzz bait so you get a nice little squeak. And in this one, when I bent the blade down, now I have a nice little, hopefully you guys can hear that. You can hear that blade ticking that head. So now you got a head knocker buzz bait. And again, nice little profile. This thing is a 1/4 of an ounce, you know. Really good head on it. You know, you can almost skip this guy back up underneath limbs and stuff and pull it out, even under docks. Not that proficient at it yet, but it can definitely be done, guys. Now, you see, I've just stuck a little, obviously for $1, this trailer didn't come on it. I've stuck a little, I think this is Yum Christy Crawl, I believe it is. Just, you know, something with some little tails on it. Typically, this size buzzbait too, guys, is a little bit smaller buzzbait frame like this. I don't put a trailer hook on it because it's smaller bait. You know, typically I catch bigger bass on a buzzbait anyway, and you know, those 3+ pound bass that you usually catch on this. You know, so I would say, you know, 3 pounds, 2.5, 3 pounds. Very seldom you catch a small bass on this bait anyway. It's just the way it is. So they normally eat this thing. Don't have to worry about a trailer hook. It'll, you know, again, nice little hook on it. And this is actually made by Strike King. You know, and the only other thing I've done, just a little tip here, guys, real quick. You can go to Lowe's and get the little 6-inch cable ties. Comes in packs, I think either 50 or 100. And you can get black ones, you can get clear ones like this. I put a clear one on this one. Sometimes I put black. It just depends. But you know, I put it right around the rubber. It normally comes on the skirt. You know, over time, you throw this box, you throw this bait in your box, whatever. Okay, in a tackle box. Possibly it's laying in a compartment in the boat or something. You know, that little rubber band that goes around the skirt, they all have a tendency to go bad over time. For whatever reason, they dry rot, they crack up, they're gone. So, you know, but take this little cable tie, cinch it down on there real good. Again, like I said, they're 6 inches long. They come in packs like 50 or 100 at Lowe's. Home Depot probably has them too. I just typically get them from Lowe's. But again, great little pointer. You know, just pull that down on there, and these skirts will last so much longer. You know, typically when I get a buzz bait, spinner bait, any of those things, guys, I take it out the package, put that on there, then I put it in my buzz bait, spinner bait box, okay? But again, great little bait. That's a $1 bait, guys. And it's, you know, it's got a nice little, again, hope y'all can hear that. That clack, clack, clack on that head. Man, this is the deal. And hey, we all know it's top water time right now. And then again, just got a little bit bigger version. that scrounger head I showed you earlier. This is a 1/2 ounce version. Don't really use this one too much. I would say I find myself using more of this 3/16 and a quarter. Quarter ounce is probably by far my best bait. Now guys, one other thing I want to talk about tonight, because we're talking about inexpensive baits. This is long. You can see this. It says mixed poppers. I've got all kind of poppers in this box, guys. I've got, here's the old Excalibur Zell Pop, or now I guess they call it a Booyah Boss Pop, but this is an actual Zell Pop. This is not the Boss Pop. So have these great baits, okay? Really good baits. So they're in this box, and then let's see what else I got in here. Got a old school Rapala Skitter Pop. Again, great bait, really awesome bait. But now these are definitely not per se cheap baits. These are more expensive baits. Now, then I come over here, and now we're going to get into the cheaper baits. Again, guys, I talked about Academy baits earlier. Okay, here's one right here. You can see right on there. If you can see on the bottom there, it says that's a little X and a H2O, I think. But anyway, this is a bait that Academy sells. Comes with a split ring on the front. So you can walk this bait, you can pop this bait. Believe it or not, you can walk it, you can pop it. Not a real deep cut face on it. Got the nice little slant on it, more like your Zell Pops and Boss Pop. But again, walker, popper, and this thing is $3. Again, that's the feather treble that came on it. I did not change that out. I did not do anything to it. This is the treble hook that comes on it. Again, now, guys, sometimes on my poppers I'm a little fanatical about having a better feather treble, but I actually like this one. This is a good one. But a lot of times I change them out. But I know I have not on this bait. This is what comes with it stock. Bear with me here just a second. Again, another great color. It's like a kind of pearl Ellen, like the Excalibur. But again, this is the H2O bait. Sorry guys, hook's all tangled up here. Give me a second, because this is a really good little bait here. Now, check this dude out. This little bait right here. Again, now, as of yet, because sometimes I like to experiment with it too. Typically on a popper, I like a feather treble on the back hook, okay? This one, I have not put a feather treble on it yet. And, I just have not gotten around to changing it out. But this little bait, you can hear, nice little rattle to it. It has, you can see that, little holes, in the mouth here. They go all the way through. You can see that, but sometimes they'll be painted over. I'll take a knife and just hit them. But this dude also sells at Walmart for $1. And I think it was their Renegade brand. This year I've seen they actually got them in a 2-pack, and I don't remember the name of them. They sell 2 of these baits in a pack for like $2 or something like that. But this bait will walk, this bait will pop. It is an awesome bait. So guys, please check all this stuff out. again, at the end of the video, give me your likes. Tell me anything you want to hear in the future. Thanks, guys. God bless, and I'm out.